If you haven't gotten your manifestation by now, then you're going to want to pay attention because I'm going to tell you exactly how to fix that. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jen and I am your manifestation bestie, where I teach all things law of assumption when it comes to manifesting anything and everything that you desire. If that sounds good to you, click that subscribe button. Also be sure to grab my top 7 hypnosis bundle pack, where I'm literally going to manifest for you while you sleep anything that you desire. The link is in the description below, so grab your copy like right now. Also, I'm starting a brand new members only community where we'll be doing monthly challenges, member Q&As. I'm going to be going live in that group. I'm going to be literally holding your hand every step of your manifestation journey so that you can get anything and everything quickly with full support and accountability. So go ahead and get in on the Founders Prize and join the Knockabout Society. The link is also in the description below. Okay, now that that's out the way, let's get to the nitty gritty. So if you've been manifesting or attempting to manifest something for a while now, and you, 1, haven't seen the movement that you're looking for, 2, you haven't got it at all, then you're doing something wrong, okay? Because it literally should not take very long. The only reason it's taking you this long is because you are wavering in your thoughts, right? We process 60 to 80,000 thoughts a day, whether you want to or not. There's only one entity that never sleeps, and that's your subconscious mind. Your subconscious mind is wide open all day long. Okay, it's not taking a day off. It's not going to bed when you go to bed. It's constantly operating. Okay, and you're constantly processing thoughts, even if you're not consciously aware of it. Okay, because there's 2 types of thoughts that you process throughout the day. One is when you're actively thinking. You're having a conversation with friends, family, whoever, you're working. Any of that type of stuff is when you're actively thinking, okay? So you're concentrating. Now there's the other times of the day when you're taking a shower, driving in the car, watching Netflix on the couch, cooking dinner, doing all of that stuff, that you're still thinking. But typically this is where your mind is free roaming. Your mind is going all about everything. It goes in ooh me state, if you will, right? Victim mentality state. It's not here yet. I'm doing something wrong. Oh, he's such a jerk. He's ghosting me, right? All of these worst case scenarios role play in your mind when your mind is free roaming throughout the day. So what I teach my members is what I call thought distraction, right? And this is, if you do this, it's going to speed up your manifestation really, really fast, because thought distraction is all about distracting your mind, right? And filling it and saturating it all day long with only what you want to happen, only with what you want to see, not what's currently going on. See, it's impossible for you to say one thing and think the opposite at the same freaking time. So if throughout your day, when you're not actively thinking, right, when you're not concentrating, if you start filling that void with robotic affirming, only what I want, only what I want, only what I want, you're not giving your mind any fucking other option. Okay, that means that anytime something tries to go in that bitch, you're just like, nah, I ain't got time for you, because I'm busy in my thoughts focusing on what I want, and I'm distracting my mind. You have to distract your mind. Okay, you have to, or you just won't get what you want, because we as human beings are so wired to constantly complain, like constantly focus on everything we don't want. That becomes, for some reason, that's so much easier for people to do than to focus on what they actually want, right? Is our mind constantly just goes to the worst case scenario, the what if, the what if, the what if, and it's all the bad what ifs, right? So if you can't control the mind and you can't control your thoughts when it comes up and replace them with what you want, then you have to distract your thoughts. You have to only distract and oversaturate your mind with what it is that I want. I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. My SP is so obsessed with me. He's constantly calling and texting me. He's always spending time with me. He'll do anything to be with me, over and over and over again, all day long, all day long, all day long. Because what that's going to do is it's going to speed it up, right? Because you're not giving anything else another action. Okay, you're not sitting, you don't have time to sit there and focus on him ghosting you, blocking you on social media, not talking to you, and being mean to you or being rude to you. You don't have any time for that because you're too busy in your thoughts, right? If you're constantly repeating the same thought over and over and over again, you ain't got any other time to think about anything else. How are you going to think about your ex ghosting you while you're over here saying he's constantly calling and texting? He's constantly calling and texting. You don't have time for that. Those two don't go together. Okay, so that's what you want to do is you want to, as much as you can throughout the day, whatever you're manifesting, whether it's your SP, whether it's money, whether whatever, you need to distract your mind. Just pick 2 to 3 affirmations that imply that you have exactly what you want. I do 3 to 4. It's up to you, whatever you want to do, that imply that you have exactly what you want. And then just play them all day long on repeat, just repetitive all day long. And the more you do that and the more you persist and are consistent with that, I don't mean that you're going to be doing thought distraction for a day and then tomorrow you're taking the day off. It's not what I mean. I mean Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday again, you're going to keep doing it. You have to be consistent because the more consistent you are, all of a sudden those thoughts aren't going to come up anymore because you're living in your own delulu about it being exactly how you want it to be. Like that's it. It's just exactly how you want it to be. That is it. And so you do that and just keep going over and over and over again. And it's going to show up really freaking fast. I literally can get my boyfriend to do anything I want him to do within a matter of 20 minutes. At most, it would be maybe 24 hours. Why? Because I'll distract my mind all freaking day long if I need to. If I need to, I don't have to robotically affirm for him anymore because we're together, right? And this is my new norm. And so it's an assumption of mine that we're great, we're happy, we're in love, and that's it. So I don't have to do that anymore. But when I was affirming for my SP to come back, I would do it all day long, like literally all day long. I'd play the same sets of affirmations all day long. I didn't give my mind any time to free roam and focus on the current reality, my 3D. I didn't give it any other option. So therefore he would conform very, very fast. Things would move very, very fast because I was so intense on focusing on only what I want, only what I want, only what I want, give me what I want, give me what I want, give me what I want, that I wasn't focusing on everything I don't have. And like, honestly, I don't see why it's a daunting task. Either you want what you want or you don't. You know, um, saying you can't remember to robotically affirm or it's exhausting or it's hard or, any of that stuff it's bullshit. Let's be honest, because you're thinking thoughts anyway all day long. So why wouldn't you want to control what you're thinking? Because you're constantly manifesting. Everything in your life is a manifestation. So if that's the case, then why wouldn't I want to only focus on what I want instead of focusing on what I don't want and then producing more into my reality of what I don't want? See where that's not making much sense, right? So here's what I want you to do. If you have been manifesting something or attempting, because you haven't been manifesting the whole time, okay? You haven't. Because if you were doing thought distraction and you're robotic affirming all freaking day long through thought distraction, you would not, it wouldn't take long at all. It wouldn't take long at all. The only reason that it's taking so long is because you are constantly wavering. You're constantly over there feeling good when you're affirming, and then when you're coming out, you're complaining, and you're running scenarios in your mind. Your inner conversations are always manifesting. So when you're robotic affirming, but then throughout your day, you're having these inner conversations of like, oh boy, I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Like, oh, money's tight. I don't know I don't know how I'm going to buy Christmas gifts. And, oh, the bills are due. And you're doing that, it's keeping it right there. So your affirming isn't doing anything, because here's the problem is you could be doing my 5x5 method, right? Where you robotically affirm 5 times a day for 5 minutes per session. Okay. But then if you're walking around all day long, like if you take 5x5, that's 25 minutes a day. What are you doing the rest of your day? The rest of your day, you're having inner conversations that speak to the opposite, to the contrary of what you're attempting to manifest. Well, those are going to stay right here because you're walking around for 10 hours, 15 hours a day, inner conversations that are speaking to the opposite of what you want. Which one do you think is going to win? The 25 minutes or the several hours? It's this one. It isn't this one. But if you took this one and turned it into this one, which one do you think is going to win now? See what I'm saying? So this is where it makes more sense. If I'm going to process thoughts all day long, if I'm going to walk around and have inner conversations all day long, then I'm going to distract my mind, and I'm going to do thought distraction, and I'm going to literally only have inner conversations all day long about what I want. And if I do that, then it's going to replace what I don't want because my inner conversations are only about what I want. So therefore, your subconscious mind is like, well, this is what we keep saying all day long. It must be true. So show you evidence, produce it out into your reality. It doesn't have another option. Okay? Because it's producing something anyway. Okay? It's producing something anyway. And right now it's producing your inner conversations. So what are your inner conversations? So from this point forward, you're going to use thought distraction throughout your day, and you're going to only distract your mind with what you want all day long, whenever you got a chance. You don't get it. Like, I'll literally be sitting there watching Netflix, robotically affirming, because I'm going to distract my mind. And I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep doing it until it shows up. And when I do that, it comes very fast. All right. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to remember, write it down if you got to, thought distraction, put it everywhere. I don't care if you got to have Post-it notes everywhere, at your computer desk, in your mirror, wherever, in the shower. I don't care. I don't really care. But you need to remind yourself that you need to distract your thoughts. I need to keep distracting my thoughts, distract my thoughts, distract my thoughts over and over and over again, just robotically affirm all day long. And it will produce just like my current inner conversations are producing right now. My current thoughts, dominant thoughts, are producing right now. I need to replace those dominant thoughts with what I want. And the only way you can do that is through thought distraction. It makes it much easier for you. It makes it much easier for you. Have fun with it. Manifestation is supposed to be fun. Okay, it's supposed to be fun. Where you're sitting there having such a good time with it, you're like, well, what else do we want to manifest? So fun, right? It's supposed to be fun. So it's like, I'll walk around all day long and just be like, boom, 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 through my affirmations, boom, 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 whatever I want to manifest. Right now, I'm manifesting a badoonka-doonk, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, and so I'll walk around all day long and talk about how fine my ass is. All day long. Because I want Kim Kardashian's ass right now. I'm impatient. I want it now. So you know what? I'm going to affirm all day long, and I'm going to distract my mind and give me what I want. Give me what I want. And I want that for you too. So you're going to take this serious. Okay. You're going to pull up your big girl or big boy panties, and you're going to start taking this serious. Okay. You're going to start taking this serious, or you just don't get what you want. And why would you attempt to manifest something that you don't want it? That doesn't make any sense. Okay. So you're one up on most people because you know about the law. So shame on you. Shame on you. You know about the law. Most of society has no idea and is running on autopilot. Okay? But you're not. You're well aware that you're in control. So be in fucking control. Lead by example. You are ahead of the game just by simply knowing that this is how it works. So let's get a grip. Let's get a fucking grip. Okay? Let's distract your thoughts right now and just saturate all day long. It's all you got to do. It's all you got to do. And you should see movement very fast. And if you're not, then you ain't taking it serious. Because you're seeing movement, but it's not what you want. So knock that shit off, okay? Okay, I hope you found this helpful. Let's start distracting your thoughts. Go ahead and like this video, share this video so that others can know that they're in control of everything in their life, so that we can together rise up and get everything we fucking want. You know what I mean? Okay, also drop a comment. Let me know that you are going to commit Say yes, please. Thought distraction time. Just say yes, please, in the comments. All right. All right, guys, that's what I got for you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.